program, sensitization and awareness program on good pharmacy practices. As you know that good pharmacy practices are requirement of academics, industry, hospital, clinical, herbal, each and every sector of medicine. So for that, ISF College of Pharmacy has taken an initiative under the aegis of Internal Quality Assurance Cell and in association with CliMed's Research Solution Private Limited. Within a short span of time, we have got around 1,500 registrations from Pan India, into which around 15 representatives as a participants from hospitals and around 10 pharmaceutical firms have registered as their representative for this awareness program. Without taking much time, first of all, I would like to welcome our Honorable Director, Professor G.D. Gupta sir, IQAC Coordinator, Professor Siddharth Mehan sir, our today's day 1 speaker, Dr. Ajit Singh, CEO, CliMed
Namaste,
Research
sir.
Solutions, the coordinator of this program, Dr. Madhav Dwivedi, Dr. Khadgaraj, and our IT team, Engineer Parneet ji, who is looking after this whole program. On this digital dais to Dr. G.D. Gupta sir for the welcome remarks. Over to you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Koseji. So, good evening, everyone. सर्वे भवन्तु शुक्ना सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु माँ कस्यचित् दुर्भाग् भवेत्। और कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी बहुत नज़दीक है। हे कृष्ण वासुदेवाय सभी के जीवन में सुख समृद्धि शांति लाए और सभी का जीवन उत्कृष्ट किस्म का हो, ताकि हम सभी लोग अपना जीवन अपने परिवार के साथ सुखीमय आनंदमय जी सकें। So as we know that this is the purely professional activity, what consideration of the God even on the prescription is the one of the most important things with the oath. What we are the writing on the prescription, it will be the helpful for the control of the disease. So today's one of the experts, very dynamic and dedicated, Dr. Ajit Singh ji. He is the founder CEO, CliMed and Curio, research scientist for ICMR, Department of Medicine, KMC Manipal. So first of all, I welcome you, Dr. Ajit Singh ji from core of my heart at ISF College
नमस्ते
of
सर,
Pharmacy.
धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत
I am
शुक्रिया,
also
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर।
thankful for grant the permission to organize this workshop in collaboration with the CliMed. So both CliMed as well as the IQAC of IS College of Pharmacy organizing this 7 days workshop. I also welcome to the all these. Here is the dignitaries: Dr. Saurabh Kose, Dr. Siddharth Mehanji, Dr. Madhav, Dr. Khadagraj, and whole of the participants, those who are the direct connect on this platform. So first of all, I congratulate the organization team for very huge response from the Pan India. And we have launched, Dr. Ajit ji, this flyer on not more than you can say 7 days. But during these 7 days, we have received uh, excellent response from Pan India as
Yes,
well as also from the abroad. So I know
yes,
that one of the excellent, you can say, response, but we need to fulfill the expectations. So this is the moral
yes,
duty of the organizing committee,
yes,
speaker, at what
yes,
expectation they have registered on this platform. So we give something to this one. Here is the
absolutely.
theme of this one is the 7 sensitization lecture on GPP, good pharmacy practice for student and researcher. So obviously उठो जागो और देखो कि सत्य क्या है। उठो जागो और देखो सत्य क्या है, because I know that each and everything is given in the book, each everything is the given on the, you can say, Google like, or so many platform you can find out the thing. But these types of the discussion, this types of the talk give the lot of opportunity to the youngster, how we can connect to the peoples and how we can do the good job role in the pharmacy practice. Because I know that, let us consider, if we purchase some of the product in the market and product is not good, then you can throw it, return it, and so many things like that may be possible. But in case of the medicine, no anything where you can exchange. Let us consider, if the one drug you have taken it will be give only the action. I have coming
Yes.
to the some of the very important point like that. One question asked by some of the person, ki, sir, for what purpose you are the doing this types of the things like a Ramayana part or the like that? Because I am the person of the AI based system. तो उन्होंने कुमार विश्वास जी एक जवाब दे रहे थे, मैं उसको और एक्सप्लेन कर देना चाहता हूँ. सो इज द गिवन द एक्सप्लेनेशन, तुम क्या एआई सीख रहे हो, व्हाट टाइप्स ऑफ द एआई यू आर द लर्निंग. तब उन्होंने ये कहा था कि एआई इज द टू टाइप्स ऑफ द थिंग्स, एक है माया और एक है मायापति. जो लोग एआई टूल्स को माया की तरह यूज कर रहे हैं, जादूगर की तरह यूज कर रहे हैं, दे आर माया और इसको डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहे हैं प्रोफेशन को. और जो उस पर विजय हासिल कर रहे हैं, जो उस पर विजय हासिल कर रहे हैं, वो उसके लिए आई थिंक दे विल बी द हाईली पोटेंशियल, और वो श्री राम थे. तो इसका मतलब है योग्यता कल भी सर्वश्रेष्ठ थी, आज भी सर्वश्रेष्ठ है और सदैव सर्वश्रेष्ठ रहेगी. सो डोंट टू बी द कंफ्यूज कि यू आर यूजिंग द एआई टूल्स. रावण आज से सदियों सहस्त्र वर्ष पहले एआई टूल्स यूज कर चुका है. वो तो मनुष्य को हिरण बना चुका है, ठीक है. वो तो क्या कौन सा वेश और क्या चीज कर सकता था, वी कांट डू इट. सो जेंटलमैन, दोज हु आर द लिसनिंग टू मी, in the case of the medicine system, don't give the any misbranding or confusing or just like a मायावी शक्तियों का यूज ना करें, ना करें. Yes, if we have some of the capability and some of the artificial intelligence, effectively you can utilize in the profession, in the benefit of the patient, in the benefit of the society, in the benefit of the individual. This is the right time to right thing, because I know that in those days in the market so many things is the spreading very fast. और बहुत से लोगों ने उन दवाइयों से बाल खत्म किए हैं जिनमें लिखा होता था आज लगाओ कल सफेद से काले, आज लगाओ एक भी से नहीं पूरे जड़ों में, और 50 एग्जाम्पल और फोटो दिखा देते हैं. ऐसी जादूगरी लोगों में पीड़ा का विषय बन रही है. एंड वी ऑल आर द रिस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन. सो आई होप दैट Dr. Ajit Singh, he is the one of the very dynamic person and also give the purified knowledge, because I know that what is the topic and what is the reality and the need. Each and everyone listen carefully. Whatever you want to ask the question, you can send in the chat box, because this is the online platform activity and direct we are giving the live session to the through the YouTube. So you can send the question on the YouTube. Only few people they are the connect on the Google Meet. So less of the disturbance. After the end of the lecture, your question will be the discuss, and I hope that you will be satisfied with this one. NEP is going is the very fast and technical manner. Applying, most probably this is the age of the NEP is the 5 year is the gone. Now this type thing, 5 year is the more given by the government. You can 100% implement the NEP in 2030. It means 10 साल की उम्र की हो जाएगी 2030 में NEP. आज ही हम हमारी जिम्मेवारी है कि व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ द सोसाइटी इन द हेल्थ प्रोफेशन, वहां NEP का हम क्या यूज कर सके. जल्दबाजी ना करें, बिल्कुल भी ना करें. सेकंड चीज, आज एक व्यक्ति मैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म से कह देना चाहता हूं कि जब कोई व्यक्ति एक हवाई जहाज में बैठ के आता है, वो कहता है बसें बेकार है, लेकिन वो रोज बस में बैठ रहा है. एक दिन विदेश यात्रा करने से, 4 कंट्री 10 कंट्री की विदेश यात्रा करने से सिर्फ ज्ञान दे सकते हैं, उस चीज का इंडिया को फायदा कुछ नहीं हो सकता है, क्योंकि यू कैन इम्प्लीमेंट द थिंग्स अकॉर्डिंग टू द कंट्री. और मैं तो अंत में कहेंगे, कह के नहीं करके दिखाइए, जो आज हमारे अजीत जी जैसे करते हैं. आई होप दैट यू कैन आल्सो इम्प्लीमेंट द थिंग्स in your life and it will be the helpful to you, क्योंकि प्रोफेशन बहुत गति से चल रहा है. इंडस्ट्री इज द गोइंग, अवर फार्मा इंडस्ट्री इज द वेरी फार स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, और हमें कहते हैं कि 5.0 6.0 की तरफ हम मूव हो रहे हैं. वायर एजुकेशन इज द वेयर, आई डोंट नो। सिर्फ हम एक मॉडल पर काम कर रहे हैं, उस मॉडल को स्ट्रेंथन कैसे और किया जाए। हर व्यक्ति कहता है कि फार्मेसी प्रैक्टिस फार्मडी प्रोग्राम को हमें कुछ परमिशन प्रिस्क्रिप्शन की दी जाए। यस, होना चाहिए, लेकिन क्या जैसा अभी हमारा क्यूरिकुलम है ऐसी स्थिति में होना चाहिए? मेरी ओर से ना है। अगर होना चाहिए तो उसके लिए नीड सम ऑफ द decided format for the 1 year with the practice of the doctor, with the practice in the high level in the, you can say, hospital, precise manner, justify manner. Technically it will be the valuable, so that we can have the faith on the health profession. So thank you very much, Dr. Koseji, organizing committee secretary and coordinators of this workshop, and thankful to the all registration participants, those who have the faith on ISF College of Pharmacy that we will provide something is the new concept, new thing. Yes, I will try my best. Our team will try my best to give you some of the new opportunity, new concept, as well as the new valuable suggestion. But don't to be forget, आपसे हमारी स्ट्रेंथ है, आपका सजेशन ही हमारी बीमारी की दवा है। देते रहिए। सो थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, sir,
Thank
for
you.
your wonderful remarks. And definitely, sir, our audience will be benefited with it. And, sir, now the time has come for this brainstorming session. And I would like to introduce our today's speaker, Dr. Ajit Singh ji. इनके लिए सिर्फ मैं एक शब्द ये कहूँगा कि he has a grant of 3 crore from Indian government and has given lights to many clinical lives, particularly PharmD students, pharmacy practice, and dentists, physicians, to each and everyone. A renowned, young, dynamic, versatile figure in scientific, academic, and administrative side of pharmaceutical sciences and medical sciences. So, sir, with this, I would like to welcome to this digital dais to you, please, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. So first of all, I was listening to Gupta sir. It's really amazing to hear, him. Always, very motivating and very informative and very real. कहते हैं ना, to the point talks. To the point talks. It was really amazing, sir. It is always mesmerizing listening to you. And thank you very much for organizing such a wonderful 7 days program where, I was talking to Kose sir that what is this actually you are thinking, what exactly we have to do behind, this entire 7 days program. So he was telling, sir, देखिए फार्मेसी प्रैक्टिस जो है वो अभी कुछ अच्छा लोग सोचते नहीं है उसके बारे में. They don't want to join pharmacy practice, and if they join they don't feel good. I see every day there are at least 5 to 10 students who come to me, right? Okay, sir, what will we be doing after pharmd? What is the scope of pharmd? What is the scope of MPharm pharmacy practice? And drastically I have seen in such a, amazing colleges, such prestigious colleges, that pharmd, PB and pharmd, seats are just 30 and 10, but still people are not joining, right? People are not joining those 30s or those 10 also, and only one or two people or three people are joining these seats, right? So I think that is a very good point to discuss with the students and to tell them what exactly the pharmacy practice is and how to, so they should know first what exactly they have to do, what exactly the these pharmacy practice people do, and how they can grow in the life, right, guys? So I would like to thank again Dr. Jidi Gupta sir for this wonderful, program, and Saurabh Kose sir for and the organizing team, Dr. Madhav Dwivedi and Khadgaras sir and Praneeth sir and the team IQAC, ISF College of Pharmacy. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And see, guys, I have the slides, 4 5 slides. If you want, I'll share. Okay. But before that, I would like to tell you something. So, okay. Let me just share my slides. That would be good. I think I'll share the entire screen and then it will be good. Yeah. Saurav Kose sir, if just once tell me if it is okay. It is visible.
Yes, sir. Visible. Just change.
Yeah, no. I'll be keeping here for some time. So, guys, let me tell you one story, a story of mine. You will understand what exactly the pharmacy practice is and how it turns a life. It was 2007 when I was completing, 2006 actually, when I was completing my 12th class. 20 years back, almost 19 years back, I completed my 12th class from UP board. And with, like everyone, I was trying for, MBBS, I was trying to go for PMT, AIMS, I was trying that. And then I couldn't do it. Like many of us and like many of other people, I couldn't do it. So I thought like what to do, right? And while preparing for the second term, I joined the BSc, Bachelor of Science in Botany Honors. I was doing that botany honors. I tried once, I tried twice, but I couldn't crack it. Maybe, I was very brilliant in the school. My marks were always, like I was always the achiever in the school. But, sometimes you cannot, crack out the, these exams, right? The competitive exams are very, very, very different from the, your local exams or from your university exams or the college exams. So I couldn't do it. I'm very proud. Like, I'm not like ashamed of कि क्यों नहीं हुआ मुझसे, but I'm like proud, नहीं हुआ तो नहीं हुआ, it's fine. But I was like doing the BSc, but later I thought, while I was in second year of BSc, I thought like यार इससे काम नहीं चलेगा, we have to do something else. So I joined BPharm. Okay, I joined BPharm in 2008, and I completed that in 2011-12. Right, from one of the college in North India, Noida. There was one college. I will say was, because that college is not existing now. That has been closed after. I mean, our batch was the last batch in that college. So you will see. You can see how troublesome that journey was for us, because that college was not that great, if I say, and that was not PCA affiliated. So we had to fight a lot to, gain our degree, and there was no faculty member. So I mean, I don't know, but we got the admission into that, and we had to survive 4 years. But after 4 years, guys, again the question was same. Now what to do? Because I couldn't cross the competitive exams for MBBS. I had BSc degree with me. I had BPharm degree with me. Now what to do? How to go further? How to go next? What to go next? So I and some of my friends, what we thought is, चलो कुछ नया करेंगे. We should do something new. We should do something which is which is useful in the life. So what we thought is, again, that misleading concept. I'll tell you how it happens actually with the the kids when they are in the career selection age. So we thought, yeah, there is something called PharmD in India, Doctor of Pharmacy, post baccalaureate. After BPharm we can do it. There is something called PharmD post baccalaureate, and let's do it. I had no idea what PharmD is. Then what motivated us to join PharmD? The doctor prefix. I'm very, very honest with you. The doctor prefix, attracted us. कि भाई चलो, हमें डॉक्टर मिलेगा, नाम के आगे हमें डॉक्टर लिखा जाएगा, and then we'll be doctor, like whatever, डॉक्टर नाम के आगे होगा ना at the end. And then we prepared a little bit, and by God's grace, we cracked India's number one college in India that time. Right now also it's, I think, sixth or seventh. Manipal, if you have heard of Manipal Institute, Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Manipal, right? Manipal University. Now it is Mahe, Manipal Academy of Higher Education, as you can see in my slide also, right? So that is Mahe, and we got into the Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Sciences. It was number one in India in NIRF or in all the rankings, and so we got that, and we thought like, okay, now doctor plus the brand, two things we got, right? And we were so happy, and we came to Manipal. Guys, listen to it very carefully, how the pharmacy practice, completely changed the life. When we came to Manipal, and we saw the culture, when we saw the level of education, when we saw the level of exposure, like 3,000 bedded hospital in front of you, I mean, your department of pharmacy practice is established in the center of hospital, in the hospital, not in the college. When you saw such grand exposure, like you will have the patients, you will have the classes, luxury, and the best teachers in the world you are getting here, and you're getting all practical knowledge, practical labs. I mean, we were not able to cope up. Frankly, I'm telling you, we were like, अरे यार कहाँ आ गए, हमने आज तक तो ऐसा देखा ही नहीं कभी. We have never seen such practices. And in between I would like to praise Gupta sir and the team, that they are, last time when we talked and last time when I visited ISF Moga, it is 2 years back I believe, right? They were coming up with their own hospital just because of pharmacy practice department, just because of the pharmd, so they don't have to go out, and their students are going into CMC or some wonderful colleges, wonderful hospitals, to learn the pharmacy practice, right? So that type of exposure we usually, we need, right? If we are doing pharmd, if you are doing pharmacy practice, if you are running M-Pharm pharmacy practice, that kind of exposure you need, that kind of brilliant exposure you need. And I always praise that time, whenever I give the examples, I give some examples. I have some examples in my mind, like Manipal is there. Manipal has their own department in the hospital, right? JSS has their own department in the hospital. Geetanjali University Udaipur has like, there is just one road in between the college and the hospital. Entire thing is in one campus, right? And now ISF college is coming up with that. So these examples are, something which can be given to the other people, like, okay, these are the colleges where you will get the exposure, where you will learn it, right? So let's come back to my story. I came to Manipal, and the classes, they used to engage us from, morning 8 o'clock to night almost 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, like in the classes, in the practicals, in the projects. And from the third year itself, like the, fourth year itself, when I was in fourth year, like the first year of my post back, I used to go to ward rounds. I was exposed to the ward rounds. Go and, just go and check ward rounds. Just go and sit in the ward. Just check the files. I'm just telling you. And then the learnings, and every day someone new is coming. Every week, some, new leadership dialogues are happening. Someone, someone from industry is coming. And I mean, whatever we haven't seen till date, we were seeing like, and that's how I'm telling you guys, that's how I came to know about pharmacy. Till that time, till 2011-12, I was just reading, I was just studying the syllabus whatever was given to pass the exams. I had no idea what the pharmacy will do. Or maybe in was just 1 or 2 months of industrial exposure. We went to Jaipur and we went to Dehradun, and then we learned like how to manufacture the drugs, right? That was the basic what we learned. Otherwise we had no idea. When I came to Manipal, I saw like, man, this is pharmacy practice. Pharmacy practice is not just a name. Pharmacy practice is talking to the patient, seeing the patient, auditing the prescription, interfering with the clinicians, doing the research, doing the publishing the papers, doing the research projects, and presenting in the international conferences, and making the real impact, getting into the medical writing, getting into the pharmacovigilance, getting into the clinical data management, like thousands of the things you can do, thousands of the things. I'm telling you, you just need to know what pharmacy practice is. You just need to understand the pharmacy people, pharmacy practice people especially, can do anything, can literally do anything. Okay. And these people, I'm telling you, I am one of you. And see, after that, I completed first year somehow. Somehow means we had to cope up because we had come from such college where we didn't learn anything, right? And like while I was completing first year, I was exposed to the research. Like, okay, one of the medicine professor has told, you guys are families. The older people have, your older batches have done something in the research. They have published the paper. You also have to do. We were have no clue. And we went back to our professors. We're like, sir, these people are asking to publish some papers. What is this and how to do that? We have no idea. So they were like, all right, don't worry, we'll tell you. And you won't believe, in 2014, 2013, 14, I mean, at the end of first year, I wrote one paper. I published, my first paper was published. That was a case report though, but that was published in British Medical Journal. I was so happy. I was like, यार ये तो कभी सोचा ही नहीं था. यार, this has never happened with us. And see, if you look at the journey from someone like who had no idea about pharmacy, now he's writing the paper and publishing in the BMJ by myself. So that was the boosting point. That was the turning point of my life. Like, okay, now we can do many things. Okay, we can learn about the patient, we can learn about the disease, we can counsel the patient, we can audit, we can go to the industry, we can do the research, we can get the grants. I mean, everywhere you can do. academia, a lot of things we learned. Then, second year passed, and third year I was, as usual, as everyone does, I was posted to, many other departments, and I liked cardiology, so I was in cardiology department. And by the time, you won't believe, guys, by the second year of my from the postgraduate, means the fifth year, I had published five papers. What I did in fourth year is I was just, because my first paper was published and I was so praised in the university, I was so praised by the people. So I thought, like, let's talk to the people. And let's talk to my seniors who couldn't publish their thesis. I asked my seniors, sir, मैं आपकी thesis publish कर दूं, sir मैं आपकी thesis को लिख के publish करा दूं, sir मैं आपकी thesis कर दूं. ऐसे ऐसे करके I published 5 papers till I, reached the, and then another one case report, in the fourth year. Then I reached to, like, fifth year. Then I reached to internship. And when I was going to internship, I was introducing myself to the, the head of cardiology here in our hospital. He was so impressed. He was like, very good, and we'll do something. And, like 6 months, he observed me. He observed me for 6 months. And then when I was about to complete 3-4 months before that project, before the internship, he asked me, see, you'll be thinking why I was going to the cardiology only for the entire year. Because I liked cardiology. I have complete, I used to complete in the morning the other departments what were given to me, like dermatology, surgery, or many other things. And then in the evening, I used to go to voluntarily, I used to go to the cardiology. I used to talk to them. I used to talk to patient. I used to collect the data. I used to do the research, lot of things. So the HOD cardiology asked me, Ajit, why don't you come to the research only? I told, yeah, I'll be more than happy if I'm doing the research. So he told, let's write some grants. And we wrote one very simple study, which was India's first kind of, registry for heart failure, registry study for heart failure. Okay, we did that. We submitted to 4, 5, 6 actually, 6 companies and ICMRs. And out of that, 3 accepted. And then you won't believe what we selected. We selected with to go with Novartis, right? And Novartis given 96 lakh rupees to fund my project. 96 lakh rupees. And you won't believe, after PharmD post back in 2015, 14, 15, college, not the college only, the university, when I got these funds, the university offered me, सामने से आके, please join our PhD. Please join our PhD. I was like, see, I also, that when you do a lot of things, then you have some tantrums, right? So I threw the tantrum. I told, see, I want to do PhD, but I don't want to do from pharmacy college. I want to get rid of this pharmacy college now. I don't want to do it from the pharmacy college. Then they told, fine, you get registered in our medical college. And that's how I was India's first, I'm telling you guys, I was India's first to do my PhD after PharmD from a medical college. They registered me into the Kasturba Medical College, Department of Cardiology. And entirely I worked on heart failure. I completed my PhD in 2019 in cardiology first. And by the time I had published 35 papers, good papers in 10 impact factor journals. I had visited, almost 10 countries by that time, and presented my research everywhere, got multiple grants, contributed to multiple clinical research projects and clinical trials, international clinical trials, from Eli Lilly, from Servier, from Novartis, from Pfizer. I mean, one of the biggest achievement what I got. I have, worked in the clinical trials like Paragon. The If you see the heart failure drug sacubitril valsartan, I was one of the investigator in that, right? So these type of achievements, these type of things you get only when you have some passion and you get some exposure. So I think there is no there is no less exposure, or there is no what we say there is no deficit, there is no deficiency of the exposures. If you are good, you can get this exposure anywhere, right? Either in the internal internship or externship, or somewhere what they call it externship now, right? So you can get such exposures if you are enthusiastic, if you want to do something. Please, okay, please go for it. Okay. And then I did PhD in cardiology. And then I thought, like, now I had that passion to do something, because like I always had that from the starting. After BPharm, definitely disappointed, nothing to do. But when I came to Manipal, I thought, like, oh, I will do it now. I can do it now. I can do anything, because the people are doing anything. You won't believe in 2012, someone, my senior, has achieved something, like very, very amazing thing. He became the first medical liaison officer of India, in the Novartis, right? Medical liaison officer. That post is completely given for the people, who are MD or MBBS or maybe MDS. That is not given for the PharmDs or pharmacy people. But this post was given to the PharmD because he was very efficient and company came and gave them the chance. And now you will see that there are thousands of the medical license, MSLs in the different companies in India who are PharmDs. So the PharmD, why I'm telling PharmD, because I'm PharmD, right? But the main crux here is pharmacy practice. Everyone who is doing B Pharm, M Pharm pharmacy practice, B Pharm pharmacy practice, or who is doing some diplomas, or diploma is not in the pharmacy. I'll tell you what are the things we can do. Okay, and who are doing Pharm post back, they all are under one umbrella, that is pharmacy practice. That is pharmacy practice. So don't think that only PharmDs can do it. M Pharm pharmacy practice can do the same thing, and they have the 2 degrees, B Pharm and M Pharm, right? And PharmDs regular have 1 degree, PharmD postbac have 2 degrees, but still, they all are under one umbrella, that is pharmacy practice. And after that, I thought like, okay, I'll go for the company. I'll start my company in the research because I was good in the research and I was very confident. I started my CRO, the CliMed. You can see the logo here. It was started as CRO. Now also it is CRO. Then we came into Academy in 2023. We launched our Curio Training and Research Institute, and now we have 3 companies. I have 3 companies now and running wonderfully. We are giving trainings in hundreds of the courses. We have multiple projects from the industry. We are having multiple internships for the people. We have multiple mentorship programs for the people. A lot of things, but that's not the point is that I thought of this after pharmacy practice. I went into it because I got a way to do it, right? And I started it, I did it, right? Along with that, after 1 year of my company, I got approached by ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research. You can understand by the name, that is medical research, and that is premium institute in India, that is government of India, which is usually run by all the MDs, DMs, and all the doctors. Okay, and they approached me directly from their side. This came from ICMR side, that okay, you have done something amazing in your PhD. You have done India's one of the largest heart failure registry. Now this is the time to do something for the country. You come and join us and join hands with us for the diabetes registry. We are running the diabetes registry since 2008, but we want someone to accelerate it and to do the phase 3 of this, follow-ups and everything. So I completely denied, like I don't want to come to Delhi back. I am fine in South India, right? I'm basically from UP, but I was like, you need some good environment, you need some good exposure. So I was getting it, and I was getting some good environment for my company. So I thought like, I'll not come back to Delhi. My condition was that. They agreed. They're like, okay, fine, we will not make you the main person, but you have to be with us in the policy making. So I joined them I joined them that time because if you are not joining the central, you have to join as research scientist A, or research associate 3. I joined them as a research associate 3, and now it is the 4th year it is going on. The 5th year is going on right now, and in 5 years, guys, you won't believe, I got 4 promotions. 4 promotions, because I'm eligible. I had PhD that time also, right? But I had to start with something. Though they gave me research associate 3, and slowly but steadily, they have made me. Today I'm scientist D. Scientist D. Last year I was scientist C. Before that I was scientist B. Before that I was research associate 3, right? So they took me, and I again I threw the tantrum because I have the skills, because I learned the skills. So I told them, guys, see, I am running my company. It should not be a conflict of interest for you. So they agreed, like, you give us whatever we want, you give your time to us, like whatever meetings are there, whatever monitoring things are there, whatever, whenever you have to come to office, you come to office, and you do whatever you want. We have no problem whatever you are doing, but you have to contribute to ICMR because you are the expert. So I joined, and right now I'm working as scientist D for ICMR at the same college, same institute, Medical College, Department of Medicine, Kasturba Medical College, Manipal. Right, so that's my story, guys, and I think that could be one of the inspiring story if you want to go to pharmacy practice. Now I'll come back and I'll show you the slides also. So here I have no disclaimer because this PPTs are just prepared for the, your interest build up. So what is pharmacy practice? First of all, see, many of the people think of that pharmacy practice is just you will go to the hospital because pharmacy is there, or you will be sitting on some pharmacy shop or the chemist shop, right? And you will be dispensing the medicines, right? Or if you're in the hospital also, you will be dispensing the medicines. That is your work. No, pharmacy practice is not dispensing the medicine only. Yes, you can dispense the medicine because you are eligible to do that also, but pharmacy practice means practicing the pharmacy, practicing the pharmacy. What is pharmacy? Pharmacy means medicine, the core of medicine. Okay, because when it comes with the practice means you should be knowledgeable enough to do that. You should have the skills, you should learn the therapeutics, you should learn the making of the medicine, you should learn the research, whatever happened behind making of this drug, right? The research, how it has been working in the in the patients. So you should know everything. And guys, when I'm talking about everything, when I'm saying everything, means everything from the manufacturing to the R&D to the patient care, to the patient counseling, to the prescription auditing, interfering with the doctors, to the clinical research. When it comes to the clinical research, it is all about medical writing, it is all about pharmacovigilance, CDM, medical affairs, regulatory affairs, whatever you say, that all is clinical research. And you as a pharmacy practice people, you as a pharmacy practice people are most eligible to do that. Because see, I'll tell you one thing, the real scenarios. There were interview last year in the company called that was a France company, Servier again. So there were some interviews. So one person was there from M-Pharm pharmacology, and one person was there from M-Pharm pharmacy practice. For what role? For what role? They were something, some role was there in the R&D and regulatory, actually regulatory and R&D. So when there is R&D, they need to prepare the protocols, they need to prepare the documents according to the need of the drug, and according to the need of the regulators like DCGI in India, and EMA in Europe, and FDA in America, right? So they have to do that. So there was a position in regulatory affairs come R&D. Okay, so there were two person. They did not select the person from M-Pharm pharmacology. I'm not demeaning, guys, I'm just telling you what is the difference, just in specific cases when you are like. So they took the person who is M-Pharm pharmacy practice. Why it is? There was a reason behind. You want to understand. See, there was a drug making. Okay, there was a drug in making, and they wanted someone to put the inputs or put the insights on the patient care, on the patient care. Most of the pharmacology people are expert in the labs, they are expert in the animal models, they are expert in the like the technology. But if somebody is needed the patient care, the course of action, how the drug will perform in the patient, how the things will perform in the hospitals, how it will be benefited in the HEOR or the health economics. So pharmacy practice people have the expertise. They are not expert of the labs, I can say it, because they do just in the first year or second year they do some projects, right? They do they barely go to the labs. Okay, they learn in the labs, but the main task is patient, main task is practicing pharmacy, main task is practicing patient, main task is research, right? And everything comes under the research, whether you take AI, whether you take clinical data management, as I told you, lot of things, right? So pharmacy practice is not a simple term. Pharmacy practice is an umbrella. Pharmacy practice is not the subject. Pharmacy practice is the area for study, area to get knowledge. And you will, it is like an ocean. You jump into the ocean and then you find the way where I have to go, where I have to go to the research, I have to go to the academics, I have to go to the R&D, I have to go to the medical writing, I have to go to the CDM, I have to go to the HEOR or whatever. Not lot of things you can do after pharmacy practice. Okay, and the community pharmacy, so many things are there. So this is the definition given by AAC, okay, American Association of Community Medicine. Okay, so this you can see, pharmacy practice is the discipline of pharmacy that involves the direct interaction of pharmacist with the patient. See, why people keep just the patient word? Guys, you have to get into the deeper version of this patient. Everywhere you will see pharmacy practice means patient, and the students usually mislead this word. Students actually, miscalculate the word patient and healthcare provider. Why it is? Because when they think patient, they'll see, अरे यार pharmacy practice वाले तो बस hospital में काम करेंगे, right? Pharmacy practice is just working in the hospital and they'll not have any other scopes. But let me tell you, what does it mean by the patient here? Patient here means knowledge of therapeutics. Patient here means knowledge of medicine. Patient here means patient care, patient counsel, telemedicine, and whatnot. The prescription auditing, and other than that, clinical research. Other than that, how to collect the data, data analytics, data entry, data analyst, epidemiologist, biostatistician. What cannot be this patient word is linked to? It is linked to everything. If you are seeing the patient, if you are dealing with the patient, you are directly dealing with hundreds of the domains, right? If you are into the clinical research, you will be epidemiologist, you will be biostatistician, you will be the research scientist, you will be and there are the different roles. You can choose those roles based on your needs, based on your interest. You can choose these roles because you are the person to choose, right? This is an ocean. Jump into it and get wherever you want to go, right? So as it is, like patient, so if you are just seeing the patient, you will have the knowledge of everything. You should have the knowledge of everything. So you get yourself prepared to know everything. It's not like if I'm doing the pharmacy practice, though, the teachers will teach me some theory of hospital pharmacy, they will teach me some theory of clinical pharmacy, they will teach me some theory of kinetics, dynamics, and then they will send me to the hospital to do one project, and that's all. No, no, my dear, you have to learn everything. And if you are enthusiastic, please take it seriously. Pharmacy practice is something which is a big ocean, and you have to jump into it. You have to explore everything. Okay. So it is not only about patient, it is about everything which is related to the patient. So communities to ensure the safe, effective, and rational use of medicine. And see, you will be only doing the safe and effective and rational use of medicine when you know the medicine. And not only knowing the medicine, when how will you know the medicine? Like, you will be knowing side effects, you will be knowing the doses, you will be knowing that, but how will you knowing how the drug has been made, how the drug has been prepared, how were the clinical trials, what was the p value, what was the sample size, how many arms, what was the intervention? Lot of things you have to know. Just get just dive into it. Whenever you see something, keep exploring, and then only you will become the expert of it. Okay. And then definitely it integrates the clinical knowledge, patient care, communication, and public health principles to improve your health outcomes, right? And then definitely it is focusing on the medical management, disease prevention, patient counseling, promoting the evidence based healthcare decisions. So this all include everything, right? This is the definition. Right now, what are the skills you do you need all the skills. As I said, you see here, you need a very good biopsychological, psychosocial perspectives. You should have some very good therapeutic knowledge. You should have some empathy. You should have some very nice relationship building. You should know the how to do the health promotions. You should know the clinical research, and a lot of things, right? So clinical therapeutic expertise, patient counselings, communications, problem solving, decision making skills, ethics. See, ethics is one of the important part of the pharmacy practice. Ethics and professional conduct. See, you'll be feeling like, okay sir, why you are teaching us ethics and pharmacy practice, or ethics and the pharmacy things? Why you are telling me this? Why you are telling us this? See, when you know the ethics, there are guidelines for the ethics worldwide also. ICH GCP, good clinical practices guidelines. And in India, we have the ICMR GCP guidelines, we have the AI ethics guidelines, we have the lab ethics guidelines, we have like publication ethics guidelines. So when you are pharmacy practice, when you are a pharmacy practice, you will be automatically knowing these guidelines. And when you know the guidelines, see, the people is called expert when they are aware of the rules and regulations. Okay, when they are called expert, when they know the rules and regulations, when they know the guidelines, when you do whatever you want to do, you do under the guidelines. When you do under the regulations, then only you will be called an expert, right? So it is very important to understand how to do the research, how to do the patient counseling, how to communicate to the patient, how to communicate with the people, how to communicate with the patient care, how to communicate with the doctor, right? So this all comes under this. And research, data interpretation, I just told you, designing the entire research, conducting the research, and analyzing the practice based on clinical research, and a lot of things, right? So this all you need when you are a clinical pharmacist or when you are a pharmacy practice person, right? So you need to understand this, you need these skills, and then you definitely, as I told you, there are BPharm, core introduction to the pharmacy practice. And now in India there is BPharm pharmacy practice as well, that is also there, right? Doctor pharmacy, pharmacy postbac is there, MPharm in pharmacy practice clinical pharmacy is there, and then PG diploma certifications you can do in the clinical research, pharmacovigilance, hospital pharmacy, medication therapy management, and therapeutic aspects. You can do CPD programs, workshops. So these all are available to learn and get into the pharmacy practice. If you are planning to go into the pharmacy practice, if you are planning your brothers, friends, you want to suggest the pharmacy practice, suggest them proudly that pharmacy practice is not a restricted area. Pharmacy practice is not something where you can restrict yourself or your kids. I'll tell you one example, guys. You will just see, I'm teaching the students for last 5-6 years under CliMed, and almost trained 1 lakh plus people in different domains, different courses, and different webinars and all seminars. Like in last 5 years, I get this question very commonly: sir, what to do, right? What to do? See, I totally agree. I'm telling about the PharmD a little bit. See, I totally agree. This is a very new course, but MPharm is a very old course. MPharm pharmacy practice. Why don't you look at the history of MPharm pharmacy practice? MPharm pharmacy practice people, if you look into the industry, they are at the top levels of the industry right now. Pharmacy practice MPharm people, they are at the top level of the industry. In either you see in the health economic research, or you say in the clinical research, or you look into the medical writing or pharmacovigilance, they are at the top, right? And these are your domains to go further, right? So don't give a second thought that pharmacy practice cannot do anything. I'll tell you some examples here. 2 years back, one of my pharmd student she get into the University of Cambridge. She got the University of Cambridge for psychology, because that's what she wanted to do. Some person, my student, got theology. So some subjects, I'm telling you what you can do extracurricularly. Okay, University of Pennsylvania. Okay, many people are there in US, University of Florida, University of Pennsylvania, University of Buffalo, University of this Virginia. I mean, lot of students are doing clinical pharmacy, pharmacotherapeutics, and other than that, lot of other things you can do, right? So pharmacy practice is not a just restricted area. Okay, now what after pharmacy practice? I'm seeing your YouTube, guys. Can someone answer me what after pharmacy practice? You will have 1 minute, because I know it takes 30 seconds to get into the YouTube. Guys, please comment what you will do, what you want to do after pharmacy practice. Then I'll take your 10 more minutes. Okay, can you please tell me what you want to do after your pharmacy practice? If you are doing MPharm, BPharm pharmacy practice, or PharmD, what do you think you can do after pharmacy practice? Can someone please write? I'm literally looking into I'm looking into your YouTube chats. Please write. Yes, guys. I want to hear from the audience. There are some, if I'm not wrong, there are some 84 people. My God, still 84 people are listening. So wonderful. Yes, guys. Can you please write? Some people write what you think. What do you think you can do after pharmacy practice, or what do you want to do after pharmacy practice? Yes, people. Anyone? Yes, anyone? Guys, please. Yes, you please write your questions. I'll see your questions first. Answer my question also. Raval Harsidaben. Rabal Harsidaben. I'll take your questions. Definitely, I'm seeing into the YouTube. But first, please tell me what you guys want to do after pharmacy practice. You have 1 minute. I'll not take much time. Just 1 minute of yours I'll take. Please write whatever you want to do it. Yes, guys. get into the health economics, clinical practices, wonderful. Then anyone else? Clinical research, okay. See, let me tell you some more time, because otherwise it will take a lot of time. See, look at this pyramid. Can you see this pyramid now? Look at this pyramid. There are four domains I always teach my students. Always. This slide is my very favorite slide, and this slide is a very common slide I teach everywhere. I take this slide in every session wherever I'm teaching. What do you want to do? So categorize your goals into one of these. If you want to do higher education after PharmD or BPharm pharmacy practice or MPharm, first of all, guys, just let me tell you a brief. You can note it down or you can listen to this YouTube lecture later. Right? First thing is you can do PhD, okay, in higher education. And let me tell you again, you can do PhD even after BPharm. You can do PhD after PharmD for sure. You can do PhD after MPharm for sure. That is designated. But you can do PhD after BPharm also. There is a rule of UGC now since 2023. Okay, they have made a rule that right now not implemented in many universities, but top level universities, government of Indian government universities, IITs, they have already did it. After BTech, you can directly do the PhD. After 4 years of the degree, BITS is offering the PhD after BPharm. You know why? But there are conditions. If you are having the combined 75% in your BPharm, distinction in your BPharm, if you have any 4 years of the degree, and if you have distinction marks in that 4 years degree, 75 overall, 75% you need. And the second condition is you should not have a fail subject from the first semester to the last semester. You should not have a back. Okay, anytime. It's not like that now at the fourth year. No, you should not have any back in the any class, any subject in any point of time in the B farm. Right, so there are two conditions, and if you fulfill these two conditions, you can directly enroll to the PhDs. Right now, not in all universities, but yes, there are some good universities. There are some good colleges which are offering PhD immediate after 4 years of degree, considering these two conditions. Okay, and then most of the people go for MBA, right? MBA, guys, let me tell you, someone is asking if we can go for the drug making or something. Yes, see, there are many things after PharmD or after MPharm. Definitely you can go for the drug making also. And now let me tell you something. MBA, management, okay, business. MBA is not the conventional MBA now. MBA is not the finance or HR or international marketing. No, MBA. If you look into the MBA, just keep MBA symbiosis. Just keep MBA IIM Ahmedabad. Just keep MBA bits. You will see. There are 10 new MBAs have been introduced. MBA in let me tell you, MBA in hospital management, MBA in hospital administration, MBA in pharmaceutical management, MBA in product management, MBA in clinical trials, MBA in supply chain management, MBA in product management. Array, there are everything for the pharmaceutics. They came up with almost 10 branches in MBA, just to, like, what would say, to make the career best, to make the career more easy for the pharmacy people who are in the bachelor's or PharmDs. Just choose something in the business and administration management, right? So you will have that thing also now with you. So higher education is not also a problem, right? And then PharmDs or MPharm pharmacy practice, you can go for other, if it is like after BPharm also and PharmD also, you can go for multiple things like masters in public health. Amazing, I'm telling you, amazing. Masters in public health is amazing. Why I'm telling is, after masters in public health, you will become epidemiologist, you will become biostatistician, you will become public health officer, you will become the public health scientist, you will become ICMR scientist, you will become public health foundation of India. Public Health of Foundation of India, if you have not heard of, please check it. Public Health Foundation of India, PHFI, is the central government institute like ICMR. There are 7 branches right now in India. They take who is MPH. They take MBBS MPS, they take BDS MPS, they take PharmD MPS, they take BPharm MPH people also. But they should have the MPH, because MPH gives them the full insights of public health research, public health classes, public health epidemiology, right? So they become the public health scientist, right? So MPH you can do. After that you can go for masters in epidemiology separately. You can go for masters in health economics and outcome research. You can go for pharmacometrics. You can go for pharmacogenomics. I mean, hundreds of the ways. I always tell my students whenever I teach them, go and get something else. Don't go for simple PhD. Don't go for that's why, see, that's what I chose, guys. मुझे भी यही करना था, मैंने भी यही किया ना. मैंने पहले BSc ट्राई किया, मजा नहीं आया. बी फार्म ट्राई किया, मजा नहीं आया. कुछ अच्छा करते हैं, फार्म डी ज्वाइन कर लिया. फार्म डी गेव मी द एक्सप्लोरेशन. फार्म डी करने के बाद भी आई वाज नॉट सेटल्ड. आई वाज लाइक, if you are offering me PhD, offer me on my conditions. I want to do it from medical college. I want to do it in cardiology. I want to do it in heart failure. A special, right? I became the special. Now people come to me if they want to do something in registry studies, they approach me. If they want to do something in cardiology research, the pharmacy colleges, pharmacy institutions, pharmacy companies, they come to me because I'm the expert. I'm something which no one has done, right? That I called out of the box. Going out of the box. I always teach my students, do something out of the box. Don't do conventional. Okay. And pharmacy practice people are there. They are made to do they're made to do out of the box. They are not made to do conventional things. PharmD is not conventional. PharmD is new. So take it as a new area. Go something out of the box. Do something extra. Do something new. Okay. So that's why I always tell you guys, if you want to go for higher education, go for higher education. Do something extra. And then pharmacy licensing exams are there. You must know that you can go to Canada and earn in hours. Okay, USA, Australia, I'll not get into the deep, and United Arab Emirate, and lot of new benefits, lot of advantages are there if you are going as an international pharmacy licensing exam, right? Entrepreneurship, look at me. After I did not settle again, I was like, I want to do something. I want to, somebody is speaking, somebody's mic is on. Saurabh sir.
Yes, sir. Someone they have put off their headphones. Okay, sir. You may continue, sir. Please continue.
Please turn off the mics. Yes, 5 minutes more. That's all. So, guys, look at me. I started the company, CRO, education company, now AI company, and now institution. You will get the ideas. Okay. So I don't want to get into much, but I'll tell you. After pharmacy practice, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. Okay. So entrepreneurship. What is the idea? There is one very famous quote. That's not mine, but someone has said very nicely, the best compliment to an idea is implementation. If your idea, don't die with the idea, just implement it, right? Get a good team, tell someone, like involve someone, gather someone, go to someone and just implement that idea. That is entrepreneurship. If you have an idea, just do it. Go for it. If you need money, go to someone who has money. If you have the idea but don't know how to do it, go to someone who knows the technical aspects. Go to someone who has some good brain of business, but do it, implement it. Okay, that is entrepreneurship. And then job and careers, there are 1,000 jobs. I told you now, you can go to any job. You can go to teaching, you can go to central labs, you can go to ICMR, government jobs, right? You can go to the companies, you can go to in the companies clinical research, CRA, CRC, or you can go to CDM, medical writing, pharmacovigilance, medical affairs, regulatory affairs, and R&D. I'll tell you, 1.5 year back, not recently, 1.5 year back, I was in a CEO summit in Mumbai, and there were a lot of directors of the companies and all. I proposed them, why don't you guys consider PharmDs and pharmacy practice people into the R&D, research and development, or manufacturing? They were like, yeah, we have people from MPharm analysis, we have people from MPharm pharmacology, we have people from MPharm pharmaceutics. Why pharmacy practice you are suggesting? I told, see, you have definitely, these people are completely designated, they are very brilliant, and they are the very efficient people, and they are the people who are actually made to do the manufacturing and R&D. But why you should take some of the PharmDs or pharmacy practice people? Because when you develop a drug, you just don't need the R&D people to develop that drug. You don't need the people of analysis to work in the work in the labs, but you need someone who has the knowledge of patients, who has the knowledge of the disease burden, who has the knowledge of disease progression. right? So based on that, that is one of the major insight what you can get. And let me tell you guys, 2 years back, this 1.5 year back, Cadila is the first company in India, and now I think there are 3-4 companies who are providing internships to the PharmDs and M.Pharm pharmacy practice into the manufacturing and R&D. So you can go anywhere, right? And you can go to the other jobs. And but there is one thing, as I told you, you have to do some value addition, you have to do some skills. So along with M pharmacy practice, along with M pharmacy practice, if you want to go to industry, do some 3 months course, 4 months course, 6 months course, diplomas, do these things. Because see, you are a core, patient care person, you are a core healthcare person, right? And you have the knowledge of these, but if you want to go to these, you should learn it well, you should grasp it, right? You should grasp it completely. So add some value to your CV, add some value to your career, and learn something extracurricular out of the box, right? So suppose someone is a plain B Farm or plain M Farm pharmacy practice, and someone with a certificate of medical writing goes for a medical writing job profile interview, then who will be selected? They will select definitely who has a certificate, because he has the additional knowledge, he has the value addition to his CV, he has the value addition to his core knowledge, right? So that's why I always tell, go and add some value to your career. Okay, like whether it is in pharmacovigilance, drug safety, medical writing, scientific writing, analytical softwares, drug development, clinical research, CDM, I mean anything, just do something, some value addition, and go for it. Okay, so we'll not waste much time, guys. So thank you very much. I think I took some 5-7 minutes more than the time, but I usually take this for 3 hours or 4 hours. Okay, guys. So with that, first of all, I would like to thank the organizers, Gupta sir and ISF Moga, for giving me this wonderful chance, giving me the wonderful opportunity for speaking with you and talking to you. Now I will stop sharing, and then we can discuss the questions. If you have any questions, we can discuss the
Uh,
questions.
Yes, sir. Very thank you, Dr. Ajit, sir. And as our relations is, I think, with, more than 7 to 8 years from my
Yes.
past academic career. And I know you
Yes.
very well, friend, and you explained wonderful. The term we are feeling very energetic and enthusiastic for our pharmacy practice career, sir. And as your motivation, you started your career from what you were telling, and I really, it is very appreciating. And it is really, we have to understand, every time, every moment we can change the game, and you have done that, sir.
Yes.
I'm really appreciating and really thankful to give such example to those who lose their hopes and all the things. Well, really thank you, sir. And I want to one ask one question to you, sir.
Yes,
If
sir. Yes, sir. Please.
sir, actually, just 1.5 year before, I have read in Pharma Tutor, uh, there is a clinical pharmacist job in Andhra Pradesh, and that was published from the government of Andhra Pradesh to make a clinical pharmacist job in a government hospital, sir. And as amendment, Pharmacy Practice Regulation 2021, there is amendment came, and we have specified a clinical pharmacist and a drug information pharmacist role that must be in the hospital, and that is clearly mentioned, sir. And hope think so, this is very good addition in the career of this pharmacy practice. And I need your insights in this concern. The
Sure, sir.
our Yes, sir.
Surely, sir. So, okay. See, first of all, I think it was a good move, but not implemented well everywhere. If I tell everywhere, because Maharashtra government has come up with the same provision almost 3 to 4 years back, when the family came, and there was a very, very much raise by the students and by the, the people who were doing advocacy to PharmD and the pharmacy practice. They raised this very heartful way. And then Maharashtra government has launched this, like they made some clear policy, that every hospital has to get the clinical pharmacist, and that should be from pharmacy practice. That
Yes,
should
sir.
be from pharmacy practice, like either M.Pharm pharmacy practice, B.Pharm
Or
pharmacy practice,
family.
or PharmDs, right?
Yes.
That they made. Similarly, Andhra Pradesh has made, but the implementation is not clear. Why? I'll give you an example. See, definitely salary is good. Definitely there are good exposure. But again, in some private institutions and government institutions, what we guys are facing right now, what students usually face right now is that uh, the consideration, right? When you go to
It's
the
very
college,
important.
when you go to the hospital, either government hospital or private hospital, they don't consider, right? And they that is like a kind of cancel culture they have made. Like they definitely see, no offense, but these MBBS people and MDs and usually the youngsters, not older people, usually
Yes.
they feel a kind of threat from the families. And guys, listen to me carefully, very very carefully, the audience here, listen to me carefully. Why it has happened, why it has happened, that's not their fault. If I say, that's not their fault. They feel you guys are more efficient than them. Okay, they always feel that, they always tell like, you are not efficient, you are not working here, you cannot work here, this culture is different, you have not read this. But I am telling you, they're threatened. And the second part is I always seen everyone, every student I tell, and whenever they come up with the attitude, we also have the doctor degree, why can't these MBBS people recognizes? Why they have that ego? Guys, listen to me carefully again, this sentence. There is a fine line between the professions, pharmacy practice and medical practice. Okay, so you cannot write the prescription and you should respect it. They cannot counsel the patient, they cannot write everything correctly, you have to correct them, right? So don't compare yourself with them, don't compare. Just be the helping hand. We are the helping hand, we are the very strong helping hand in the, in the healthcare system. So propose yourself as a helping hand, not as a competition, not as a competition to them. They are threatened of this competition. See, the government have implemented, Andhra government has implemented, Maharashtra government has implemented, but why it has not been implemented by MCI or NMC or the central government? Because there are some people who are sitting and who are looking at every aspect, who are observing us, who are observing this course, who are observing the outcomes, and they feel like, yeah, see, if we get them, they will be a threat for us. And that has come with the ego, right? So if you just lose your ego, go with the respect. Sir, I am here to work with you. I can be a helping hand in checking blood pressure, counseling patient, looking into your prescriptions, and publishing your papers, doing the research for you. I am here as a helping hand. See, again, remind it, you are not a doctor. Doctor means, when I'm saying writing the prescription, you are not a prescription writer. Okay, you are a pharmacy practitioner, and there is no comparison. They cannot be the pharmacy practitioner at all, right? So define that line always between them and you. Always define that line, and if you have that in mind, now you will become a very good, successful, pharmacy, and you can do wonders. You can do anything, and you can make anything possible. See, I'm sitting in this room. If I can, so this is the entire room given to me in the heart of the hospital, in the center of Department of Medicine. Everyone comes to me, the professors and all. Ajit, can you help me in this? Can you help us in this research? Can you help us, in this guidelines making? Can you help us in diabetes guidelines making? Can you help us in this? Why they are coming to me? Because I have gone to them with a polite way, sir. I am here as a, as a helping hand to you. Anyone in the department can come to me for the research, for the policy making, for the whatever I'm expertise in, and if I can help you, I would definitely help you. And they all respect me, right? So you should always keep that, you should always keep that line in your mind. Okay, you should always keep that line in your mind. All people come up with, sir, Ajit sir, do this, Ajit sir, do this. Why it is? Because I had never shown that, oh, I am the doctor, I am the doctor of pharmacy, I am equivalent to you, I'm more than you. I never shown, because I know my lines, right? I have defined that line. So if you go with a little less, if you go with a little less ego, if you just want to do something, just show them, sir, I'm expert of these. I will be helping you. And I'm telling you, you can work anywhere in any culture with anyone in any hospital, because governments are taking these steps. Who is not taking? These doctors are not taking. Why they're not taking? I told you the reason. So if you are going with a nice, good communication, good, like if you can sell yourself nicely to them, you will be accepted. And when you are into the market, when you are into this setup, you can do it nicely. Okay, so guys, that's my special concern and my points for all of you. As sir asked me this question, it is a very wonderful question, and many governments have been implementing this, and multiple cities or states have been always have implemented this. But the only concern is that implementation means they have given on the paper, but how it is going on the in the real life, how it is going in the field, no one knows, right? So you have to make yourself possible to them, so they can use yourself, they can use you in the nice way, and you can use them in a nice way, right?
Thank you very much, sir, for your this answer. I want to conclude this today's session, and I'm
Sir, I'll
really
take one question. There is someone asking one question.
Yes,
One
sir.
question, sir. Can I have some Raval Harsi Devain is asking, can we manufacture medicine after PharmD? Absolutely. I told you in my session also. Yes, absolutely you can make. See, tell me in the PharmD, either you are a B Farm PharmD or normal PharmD. Tell me, didn't you read Remington? Didn't you read the manufacturing? Didn't you read the this physical pharmacy? You read it, right? You are the person who read pharmacokinetics, you are the person who read pharmacodynamics, you are the person who read manufacturing, you are the person who read Remington. You can do it, you are most eligible. You just like, we don't explore, because in our mind we thought we are doctors, we thought we are in the hospital, we cannot work in the industry, we cannot go to this. Think out of the box, apply. No one is applying now. See, until unless you're not applying to that job, how would you come to know that if you can do it or not? And look at your curriculum, look at your syllabus, look at your books, look at your study, studies, whatever you have studied, you have studied this all. You are made to do that, so you can do that. Absolutely you can do that, dear. Okay, thank you, thank you. If any questions, I'll take one question, and otherwise we can wind up, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. And once again, I am really thank you, sir, for this your valuable time, and what you are answered to me personally. I am really thankful, and you explained the real scenario in this India. But I want one slogan that. The good thing, the sun means good health, and
Yes,
nobody can stop. If we are sun, nobody
yes,
can stop, and we have to be like a sun, as you explained, sir.
yes.
And really thank you for this. I want to share my slide to give you uh, your certificate. uh, uh, wait, just
Okay,
just a minute, sir, just a
yes,
minute.
sir. Injimam is
Yes,
asking.
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir. This is, please clap.
Neha, I'm taking
Um,
election. 2 minutes will do it, right? 2 minutes. Thank
and
you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you, sir, for this recognition. Thank you for calling me for this wonderful program.